Okay, so this is about the shooting that occurred. The pillion, rider who was shot by the police. Oh, and pillion. Some people claim they don't understand what the pillion is, so we will just title it motorcycle passenger. Yeah, but the seat behind the motorcycle, the one where the extra person sits on. That's the pillion seat. So when we say pillion rider, you should just know is the person behind the motor rider. Yeah. So I don't know how many of you have heard about this incident. It's a serious one. It wasn't supposed to go like that, but one or two things went wrong, and another thing went wrong, and the innocent person. This is what I've been saying about such situations. So the innocent person is the one who got hurt. Can you imagine? The motor rider was not the one who was even hurt, neither the police, but the one who was sitting behind, the passenger. Mm? The one who is known as the pillion rider. Mm? For example, you are going somewhere and you stop a motorcycle, an Okada. You get it. You are in a hurry to go somewhere. You stop an Okada. You get it. You are the pillion rider or the motorcycle passenger. Good. Okay, so after this incident occurred, some angry youth also decided to do what they wanted to do. And this one too is another thing I'm also talking about. We don't do such things in such a way that the innocent person will get injured. We need to control our anger. You get it? We need to control our anger. Like it's amazing how sometimes one small thing leads to the other, and just because we can't control anger, many other things get destroyed. You get it? Okay, so let's just go into the story for those of you who have not heard, so you get a grasp of what we are talking about. So, in the northeast region, in bolgatanga-tamale. How many of you know bolgatanga or at least tamale? Okay, so the bolgatanga to tamale road, there were some policemen who had set up a barrier. They were on duty, and they were performing their stop and search duties. Like they normally do. If they see anything that looks like a robbery, material or illegal stuff, they would stop you and do what they are supposed to. So it was like the normal daily duties of stopping and searching motorists. Now there were some cars they were stopping, and when the car stopped, there was also a motorbike that was following after. And these motorcycles. Sometimes they like to dodge every small thing, even traffic lights they dodge. So even if they are supposed to stop, they'll tell you, Charlie, they are work, they are in a hurry, so they will stop. So what happened was that there was a lady who stopped a motorcycle to take her somewhere. So the lady was at the back, and the motorcycle rider was heading towards this barrier. Are you following? Good. Now, when the motorcycle rider, got to the barrier, he crashed the barricade. I think it was in an attempt to dodge. You see that barrier thing there? Not just the metal one. There was this plastic one which they can pull and move. Yeah. So he crashed into it, and after crashing, the police was sort of telling her, stop, that kind of thing. But this motor rider, I don't know, for whatever reason, maybe he was afraid that if he stopped, he'll be in more trouble, or maybe he did not have a license. I don't know what the problem was. But after they tried stopping him, he continued to go. He continued to move on with the girl at his back. Now the police people who were thinking, hey, this could be some robbers or something, some bad people, decided to demobilize the motorcycle for moving forward by releasing a shot. And this is where all the trouble started from. One person decided not to observe the barrier. Another person decided not to observe a little patience, and pa. So the police released the shot, and unfortunately it did not hit the motor rider. It hit the lady behind. The lady is not a robber. She's not any suspect of anything, but she took an Okada to some place, and she was the one who got hit behind. You get it? So the lady was shot, And this is the amazing thing. I'm telling you, sometimes you have to check the motorcycle riders before you actually decide to go with them. After the lady was shot and she fell down, the motor rider continued. Oh, he did not stop. Oh no, the chest and fan oh, when the lady fell from the motorbike, oh, the motor rider no tears on the car. There's also a page had that I was a gun. It was a gun top for me. Now front stand is also page I can also the page that I can't. And all the twice so call. But later on the police I think followed up with him and then caught him. But now the problem is this: the lady who was shot. You get it? The lady who was shot, innocent lady. Yeah, she was shot, wounded for no reason. So later she was taken to the hospital. And another unfortunate incident was while she's battling for her life in the hospital. Some young men in the area, some also know the lady, and some don't know the lady at all. Some they just you know how some young men are. They just want to be involved in something. They had the issue and they became so angry. Here's another thing I'm talking about: anger. You see, one thing led to another thing, and another thing has led to another thing, and now guess what is happening again? These young men, they went to the police barrier. They attacked the officers on duty, and hey, it's serious. And as if that was not enough, they were beating them. They were attacking them and beating them anyhow. Now the officers, fortunately, they relayed a message to the regional police commander for assistance, because they realized that actually they were too small, and then the people that came against them were many, and even if they shoot every one of them, there will still be many more people to beat and treat them anyhow they wanted to. You get it? So the commander also got some people to sort of calm the situation down, and later engage the community members and the traditional leaders, and afterward they agreed that they will come back to the checkpoint to ensure that all those things that have been destroyed will be rebuilt, because not only did they attack the policemen, they were just destroying things around that barricade at that place. You get it? So this is the issue. While people are talking about what was done and what was not good and blah blah blah, the injured woman is in the hospital battling for life. You get it? And we hope she'll be responding to treatment. So far they claim she's at the Upper East Regional Hospital, and the regional police command says they are going to do their best to support for the care of the victim. And also I've heard that the rider has been asked to report himself to the hospital, to be a part of the treatment, but I don't know if he's really following up yet, because he has another issue on his own. Number one, he didn't stop. Number two, if not for him, the lady would not have really been shot. You get it? If he had stopped, I guess probably they would not have shot the bullet. So it's just a lot of things in one. And that is the issue that has been trending in some places in the Upper East and in Tamale Bolgatanga right now. So for those of you who don't know, that is it. So far, I think this morning someone told me they are still conducting investigations and to see what the rider does, and to see if he's a suspect for robbery and all of that, so that if he is, he will be put before court. Some other things. Also, I heard that the police plan on paying the lady a visit to see how things would go from there. But this is serious. The angry youth could have also killed other people in the process. You get it? Though they were able to beat some of the police officers and destroy some things, scatter the barricade and all of those things there, they did not kill any officer. That's the good news. But what if it had led to that? You get it? Many more lives would have also been involved. You get it? So I think it's at this point we need to be careful as Ghanaians in whatever we are doing to control our anger and our patience. The motor rider could have controlled his patience. You get it? The police could have controlled their anger and should not have shot. Maybe should have chased them first or something. I don't know. Just we all have a part to play. And then the angry youth should not also have gone to do what they did. You get it? So let's just make sure we don't let things get to that point. I mean, all the things that we do, and we are sure we'll be living a peaceful life in Ghana here. Okay, that's the end of it. Follow up with views, your comments, and your suggestions on what's going to make this a better incident the next time, and we'll see your views from there. Thank you very much for listening, and have a very nice day.